So boom, story time about the time I put my friends and I in a life or death situation, all because I wanted to play a prank, play a joke, and get them back for what they did to me. It literally went too far, and I completely regret it, and I apologize for all the trauma, turmoil, and any other thing, PTSD, whatever, that I may have put them through. So let's get into the story time, right? So years ago, I was a part of a friend group. It was about 6 of us, right? It was in a group chat. Yeah, it was 6 of us. Right now, just remember 2 names, my friends Jane and Jill. They was basically the leaders of everything. Anytime we was supposed to like go on a trip or plan something, both of them would be like the leaders and get all the information together to tell us how much we're going to pay, where we're going to go. Cute. Now, keep in mind, I was dating a girl at that time when we was all planning the trip. So, of course, she sent her part of the money that she had to pay for, like, room and travel and stuff like that. So, she was already locked in. By the time 3 months later, it was time for us to go on the trip, me and her had broken up. And although it wasn't bad, me personally, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I like, you know what I'm saying, how y'all be chatting in the comments. I just felt like these were my friends. She only knew them because of me. I invited her, you know, into the friend group, whatever. But if we not talking no more, then what's the point of you going? Me and her, like I said, it wasn't a bad fallout. It was still on some cordial, like, hey, like when I see you, say what's up type thing. But if we not together, why do you still want to go on the trip? Am I wrong? Let me know if I'm wrong. But anyway, I was talking to Jane and Jill. Remember, those are the 2 in the group. And I was telling them, like, bro, like, is she really going to go? They like, yeah, you know, she already paid. She's excited about it. Starting like, it's going to be okay. Like, it's only for about 4 days. But I'm just like, I don't understand why she's going. Like, I don't know. I was just really tripping out. But they was just basically letting me know, like, look, she's going. That's that. Like, we're not going to tell her no. We're not going to, you know, take her money away and give it back, stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, I was already annoyed. Cute. So here we are the week of the trip, and I felt like all of my friends was trolling me. Like, they messaging me on the side and being like, oh, yeah, well, your ex is going to be on the trip, LOL, this, and that. I hope y'all don't, you know what I'm saying, be into it. I hope you know how to act right, this, and that. Your ex and your ex. And I'm just like, bruh, like, leave me alone, right? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they trolling me. Now we at Wednesday. Wednesday, I ran into a guy. We're going to call him Ted, short for Ted Bundy. Back then I was a photographer, videographer, very good with the camera, but I felt like I linked with him because he was teaching me things that I didn't know. He was very good with the camera, you know, just a cool guy overall. And one thing that I noticed about him, he was crazy about my friend Jane. Like, oh my God, he will always, anytime we link up, he'd be like, man, I saw Jane on Instagram, or I saw Jane at the club. She looking so good. Da, da. But the type of person that Jane was, she would never in a million years give Ted a chance. He was just like obsessed with this girl. And you know, at first I would kind of laugh it off because I don't care. You know, you're obsessed with my friend, and rightfully so. My friend is a bad, you feel me? She's bad. She's a baddie, as you should. But it's like I really didn't pay no mind. But that Wednesday, when we had linked up to go over like different poses and different settings on the camera, he was like, oh my God, Jane, and man, if I could just spend one day with her or whatever. So I don't know what possessed me to be like, what you doing this weekend? Knowing that we was about to go on a girls trip this weekend. So Ted basically was telling me like, oh, I don't really have anything to do. I don't have no plans. I'll probably just spend it editing or whatever while you ask. And I was like, oh, I was just going to ask you, you know, if you wanted to come on a trip with us because, you know, Jane going to be there. And, you know, I'm sure that, you know, maybe this could be an opportunity for you to shoot your shot. Yes, yo, I know I was wrong for that. But it's just like, they was making me feel some type of way by having somebody that I really didn't want there. I just felt like as a tourist, one thing about us, we're going to even the score. We're going to up it even more. You choose. I could barely even get the details out, and Ted was like, yeah, like, okay, like, what's the details? Like, I'll pay for my flight right now. Like, I'm telling you, when it came to Jane, Ted played no games. It's like the world revolved around her. This was her world, and we was just all living in it. So we got to find somewhere else to go when it came to Ted and Jane. So I told him all the details, y'all. He booked his flight right then and there in front of me. And I told him, he like, well, who do I get the money to, you know, to stay at the B&B? Because I'm like, you know, it's an extra room. It's kind of like a little, I don't know, like an office. But, you know, we could put an air mattress in there. You know, you'll be good to go. So he was like, do you want me to send it to the group chat? I'm like, no. You just give me the money and I'm going to handle, like, you know, your room and board and stuff. Like, don't trip. Like, I got this, Ted. Ted proceeds to tell me, like, oh, my God, I got to get a haircut. I got to get some new outfits. Like, I'm so excited. Whatever. He's like, you sure there ain't going to be no dude there? I'm like, nah, it's just going to be all of us girls, you know. And even right then, I was saying too much. I felt like the stuff that I was telling him from that point on, he was starting to, like, you know, build a case up against me. But neither here nor there. I'm just saying, like, he's like, oh, my God, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to leave. This, that, and the third. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Personally, me, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be like the joke of the century. Like, once they get there and they see Ted, oh my God, like, I'm gonna win. Like, we're gonna even a score. That's how I was thinking of my mind. I wasn't thinking like maybe this guy could actually hurt us. I wasn't thinking like maybe this guy could be crazy. I've never, spent time or kicked it with Ted outside of the photography studio. I don't know who he is in real life, for real. It's just, to me, he was just cool. That's it, right? So Thursday come, my friend's still trolling me. Friday come, and now it's time for us to leave and go on a trip. And one of my friends even said that, like, I don't know, like, what, you're not getting mad no more? Because every time I bring up your ex, you used to get mad. I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. Like, it is what it is. She gonna come. We're gonna have a good time. Like, it is what it is. Because they don't know what I know. We all at the airport, we going through TSA or whatever. So we sitting there waiting to board the flight. And then I hear Jane like, ew, y'all, look at that. Like, it's that boy that's always watching me, that's always stalking me. Like, ew. Mind y'all, Jane hates Ted. Like, she is completely disgusted the fact that this guy is obsessed with her, right? Thankfully, Jane was sitting to my left and Jill was sitting to my right, because I wholeheartedly believe if they weren't, Ted would have came and sat right beside me. So due to the fact that the seats were filled, he sat right in front of me. And Jane was just like, oh my God, like, what is he doing? I hope he's not on our flight. Like, bro, she was over it. And honestly, I wish I just could have stopped the joke right there, because they didn't deserve that. You know that feeling you get when you know that something is off? When you can tell that something is wrong or that something bad is about to happen, but you're too focused on having a good time, so you ignore the feeling? That's exactly how I felt as soon as I saw Ted come into the airport, sit where we were sitting at. For whatever reason, I don't know, I just felt like his eyes was different. But I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just nervous to, pull off the prank and, play around with my friends. But still, there was something in my stomach. Like, I had that gut feeling like, nah, this different. So, boom. We at the airport. My friend Jane is pissed. She's like, oh my God, I feel like I always see this dude everywhere. He's always trying to talk to me on social media. He always trying to talk to me in person. Like, she's overly irritated. Whole time, Ted is just like literally sitting there, eyes fixated on my friend Jane. I'm just like, dang, at least blink. So I'm trying to text him like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna blow our cover. Like, look away. The only time he looked down at his phone was to see the text messages I was sending him. He's like, LOL, I'm just joking, or LOL, I got you, like, let me chill out, or whatever. I'm like, So I'm already getting kind of nervous. On top of that, my ex is just doing stuff to get under my skin. Mind you, I told y'all that my friends had went on and said, like, look, she's coming on a trip. She already paid her money. We're not going to refund her. She was still cool with my friends. We were still cool, but it's just the fact, like, these are my friends. Once we're over, go to your own friend group. You can still speak to them, hey, follow them on social media, whatever, but to still come on a trip, I know I'm not tripping. Like, that's just doing too much. So she knows that I'm annoyed. So she's over there, like, vlogging, like, about to go on a trip. Like, I'm so excited for this trip. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, oh, brother. So, boom. It's time for us to board the flight. We all stand up, get in line or whatever. I'm behind all of my friends. So it's all 5 of my friends in front of me, including my ex. And then it's me, and then it's Ted behind me. So Ted is behind me, and he's like, oh my God, like, I'm so excited. Like, I can't believe I'm about to spend a weekend with Jane. And I'm telling him, like, bro, like, chill out. Like, it's like, you gonna make the prank. Like, they're gonna find out. Like, just vibe. Like, I really want to wait to the right time, and I really want to, you know what I'm saying, like, surprise them, but just vibe, right? My friend Jane turns around and she's like, why are you talking to that weirdo? Oh my God, he get on the same flight as us. Like, I hope he's not going where we going. And all I can think about in my head is like, he about to do more than that. But I mean, hey. So, y'all, we boarding a flight. 2 of my friends sat together. The other 2 sat together. Jane sat on the other side of the plane. I felt like it was very coincidental how Ted literally sat directly behind her. And with me, for whatever reason, my ex was seated, like, next to me. When we did book the trip together, we was saying, like, oh, okay, let's sit beside each other. But I was just overly irritated. But Jane turned around and instantly she was like, hey, I know you don't really want to sit by your ex or whatever. So can we trade seats? Jane literally got up out of her seat where she was sitting in front of Ted, and she wanted to swap seats with me. So we swapped. Now she's sitting by my ex and I'm sitting in front of Ted. So we sitting there waiting on the plane to take off, and she's going ham in a group chat. She's like, oh my God, y'all, this man makes my skin crawl, this and that. He's so weird. He's always watching me, this and that. I can't believe he's on the same flight as us. This is so weird. Like, she's going crazy. So finally, we about to take off for the flight or whatever. And honestly, I'm just kind of feeling like, dang, I don't know what I should do, because I don't want her to be this irritated to the point where, like, it ruins her trip. I just want it to be funny. But as you can see, she's already taking it there. So I lean up and I tell Ted, like, look, once we get there or whatever, like, we're going to check into a hotel. I'm making him think but honestly, of course, I'm staying at the cabin with my friends. But I'm just like, we're going to check into the hotel. It's literally right there by the cabin or whatever. Like, they got attitudes. I don't really want them to ruin my trip. This is how I'm trying to throw it off to him, right? So thankfully he agreed. He's like, yeah, I don't know why she's so mad or whatever. You know why she don't like you. She feels like you're stalking you. But anyway, you don't need her. He's like, boom, okay, we're going to check into the hotel, whatever. He's like, I'm so excited, this, and that. Okay, kill. So boom, we land and I start trying to devise a plan. So while we waiting on our luggage and stuff, I tell Ted, like, look, I'm about to get us a hotel, whatever. Y'all remember Ted sent me the money to stay with us. But now, since the plan is kind of like throwing me off a little bit, I'm just like, I'm going to use that money to get us a hotel or whatever, which is not far from where we were staying in the first place. So I tell Ted, like, okay, cool. You're going to ride in your separate Uber, go over there to the hotel. I'm going to make sure they straight or whatever. Then I'm going to come or whatever. And then we're going to turn up. Kill. So we get there. We having issues because the place that we booked did not look the same as, you know, as it did in person. So we're just like, okay, it's throwing us off because now it feels like two people have to share a room. And almost immediately they was like, okay, Star Young, you and your ex can share. Now, I just told you I didn't even want this woman on the trip. So why are y'all, like, suggesting that me and her share a room? That blew me. Like, my friends Jane and Jill even went as far as getting my luggage and getting her luggage and already putting in the room together. And they was just kind of like, you know, problem solved. And here I am trying to take it easy, trying to separate, you know, Ted from the whole group. But it's just like, y'all trying to turn me up. Like, that really pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. So now, yeah, I feel like I got a chip on my shoulder. So I'm checking my phone. Ted is blowing me up. He's like, hey, you coming back to the room? Like, what's going on? Or like, I can link up with y'all. Like, where y'all at? What y'all doing? So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, come over here. Sent them the address. Bam. Now, everybody in the house pre-gaming, turning up. They unpacking their stuff. They seeing, like, what they going to wear out tonight. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not sure what took Ted so long. I can only imagine that he's trying to put on his Sunday's best so that he looks good for Jane or whatever. But by the time I realized, like, okay, we about to leave. So I text him. I said, hey, you might as well just meet us at the club or whatever. He was like, okay, bet. I feel like what I got on is, you know, a good fit for the club. So what club y'all going to? I text him the address. So me and my friends and my ex, we all get ready and we on our way to the club. And they don't know yet, but Ted is going to meet us there. So I told Ted, like, hey, we pulling up. He like, bet I'm about to come outside and wait for y'all. So as soon as we pull up, y'all, Jane is instantly irritated. She's like, oh my God, y'all, this dude is following us. Like, this is so creepy. What is he doing here? Like, this is so weird that he's here the same time as us. Y'all, Ted walks up to the Uber, opens the door. He was like, come on, y'all, get out the car. They was overly blue. Like, it was so many like, boy, oh my God, like, get away from us. Like, hey, you doing? Like, bro. We walk in the club, of course, they're overly irritated. So they're like, okay, let's just get shots. They throwing shots back to back to back to back. Yo, I didn't see Ted drink not once at all. I even told him, like, you need to get you a drink. Like, you good? He's like, no. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm just trying to make sure all of y'all straight, all of y'all having a good time. So I'm like, oh, okay. That's really nice of him, you know? So everybody drinking, having a good time. My friends start dancing, and I walk away to the bathroom right quick. You know how you start drinking, and it's like it just run right through you. Kill. I come back from the bathroom and where like we was all standing there, it's like a commotion going on. I'm like, dang, who in here fighting? As I get closer, I see like almost all of my friends like jumping and hitting on Ted. Like they got their purse swinging on him and stuff like that. I'm like, wait, what's going on? My super messy ex come over there and she's like, hey, Jane was dancing or whatever. Next thing you know, Ted just tried to jump behind her and stuff, like grab on her. And it was so weird. Like she got upset. And when she hit him, we all started hitting him. Like he's weird. Like I know that's like y'all cool or whatever. That's your friend. But I don't know. He need to get away from us. So of course I go confront Ted because I'm like, bro, like what are you doing? Like you good? You not drunk? So what's going on? He like, nah, I'm just trying to have a good time. Like it's nothing like that. But you could tell like he was angry. He tried to have like a smooth or like a calm like demeanor in the way that he spoke. But he's like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Everything, like, that's how he was looking. I'm just like, bro, are you sure you're okay? He like, yeah, no, I'm okay. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. I'm just like, I can kind of tell something's going on there, pal. My friends over it. Like, they literally blew, like, the night is ruined or whatever. They was just like, you know what, let's just go back. We just gonna take it back to the B&B or whatever. Like, we're over it. We just don't want to be here no more. We all get in the Uber. And I'm just texting Ted, like, bro, I can't believe you did that. Like, that doesn't seem like you. Like, you never did no stuff like that before. You need to calm down. Like, you know, like, you just doing too much. We get back to the B&B, everybody having fun, you know, it's like, it's almost as if it never even happened, you know, everybody's drinking, having a good time, and next thing you know, the lights go off, and it's just like, it's not storming or nothing. I know these people paid their light bills, so what happened to the lights? So we're using the flashlight from our cell phones. We even called the guy from the B&B, and he said, hey, that's weird that the lights went off because my cameras just went offline too. Oh, brother. So the lights went out, and the same exact feeling I had when I was at the airport in my gut, I had it right then. Only this time, it was 10 times worse. Mind you, everyone has been drinking, including myself, but my friends, they were going like overdrive to the point where I don't even think they cared that the lights went out. Everybody immediately grabbed their flashlights on their phone. They was in the middle of the floor. They put all their phones together and was just kind of sitting around passing the bottle. Meanwhile, the feeling is on me so heavy, so thick. I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on? I feel like I'm so in tune with myself that when something is off or I start to sense something, I know exactly right then and there, like, yeah, something not right. And it didn't help the fact that the man that was over the Airbnb, he was saying like, yeah, for some odd reason, my cameras are offline. Mind y'all, it wasn't a storm. It wasn't lightning. It wasn't thundering. It wasn't any of that. So I'm just like, what's going on? And when I kind of went to the front to look at the rest of the houses surrounded by us, everyone else's, they had power. Their lights was on. Everything was running fine. So I'm standing there looking out the window, just trying to process everything. And my ex comes over. She's like, hey, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Like, I'm good. She's like, Starion, I know you. So I know when something's wrong. Like, just tell me, talk to me. Mind y'all, yeah, we did date. That's my ex or whatever. So I'm guessing she picked up on like little ones and twos. She picked up enough to know that something was definitely wrong with me in that moment for sure. But here I am trying to play it cool because I'm not trying to scare the rest of the girls. So I'm just like, nah, maybe it's something I drink or whatever. She's like, okay, well, sit down. I'll get you a ginger ale or a Sprite. Like, calm down, this and that. Like, I'm not going to let, nothing happen to you. Then she tried to be funny. She was like, oh, so what, you scared since the lights off? You scared of the dark? Why you never told me that? She's like, I'll protect you. And in my head, I was thinking, I hope so. I hope you will protect me because I'm telling y'all, I just knew something was wrong. It was out of the ordinary. So maybe another 5 minutes go by and I go back over there to the girls and I'm noticing like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, wait, somebody missing. Like, where's she at? Like, it was another one of my friends. And they like, oh, she probably went to the bathroom or something like that, whatever. Now, the Airbnb was not even that large. So I'm just like, I would have saw if she would have got up and went to the bathroom. Mind you, I've been drinking, but I'm not drunk. They are hammered. They're drunk, out of there. Me, I feel like I'm very, like, I pay attention to stuff. Like, I'm too attentive to not have noticed if she would have got up and went to the bathroom. I'm like, did she go outside? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, something's going on. And I'm not going to lie, it was also irritating me that they wasn't really like on point. But it's like, how do I expect them to be alert when they low key don't even know what's going on? In my head, I'm just like, man, like I'm tripping. So I go upstairs. I look for my friend. She's not there. I go downstairs. I'm going in every room. I'm making sure because I'm like, damn, I don't hear nothing. There's no lights upstairs. Like, there's nothing. And besides, like, it's phones. So it's 6 phones right there, but it's not 6 people. So I'm like, no girl is going to walk off without her phone. Like, y'all know. So I'm just like, this is awkward. So I grab my phone and I start trying to call Ted. Mind you, like, I have no doubt in my mind. Like, I'm not thinking that it's Ted. I'm not thinking Ted has anything to do with it. I'm thinking like, maybe he's upset by what happened at the club, so he want to keep his distance. But I did find it rather odd that he hasn't been like hitting me up or like asking where I'm at or what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm calling him. It's going straight to voicemail. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I'm trying to text him like, hey, the lights is off over here. Like, are you good? Like, just low-key trying to check on him or whatever. And the message wouldn't send. I'm just like, okay, it's throwing me off. Like, everything is just so weird right now. But whatever, y'all, I searched that house high and low, upstairs, downstairs, all of that for my friend, and she's nowhere to be found. So I go back downstairs. I'm like, y'all, where she at? She not here. Like, for real. It's like they not taking me serious. They're like, oh, Starion, you just trying to be funny. You trying to pull a prank on us because you're mad that your ex is here, whatever. We know she's upstairs. Like, I'm like, y'all, no, I'm so serious. Like, I'm not joking around. She's not upstairs. I done looked upstairs. I done looked downstairs. She's not in no bathrooms. None of that. She's not under the bed. I'm getting worried. Like, seriously, where is she? Then people look me right in my face and start laughing. They like, dang, and you look so serious, like, for real. Like, you almost had me convinced. And they just went back to doing whatever they was doing, like, sitting in the middle of the floor, playing cards, passing the ball around, drinking, all that. I'm just like, it's like, is the joke on me? So I'm thinking, like, maybe they playing a joke on me. Like, so maybe my friend is hiding somewhere away from me. Like, so I'm like, maybe they're trying to use reverse psychology. You just never know. With this friend group, like I said, the pranks was always back and forth. We was always doing stuff, to play with each other, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me relax. Because, like, no way this girl just disappeared in thin air. So whatever. Like an hour go by, the Airbnb dude, he hit us up, the host, and he's like, hey, I sent somebody out there to try to get the lights back on, but they said that, one of the power lines were cut. He was asking us, like, did any of you guys cut the power line? And we like, what? No, we don't even know where it's at. Why would we do that? And we have to, spend our weekend here. Like, that makes no sense. So we was just as shocked as he was. So he was like, hey, if you could do me a favor, if I could FaceTime one of you guys and you can kind of go around the back and look at let me get a look at the power box or whatever. Because he's like, honestly, I'm out of town too. I didn't plan on, wanting to come all the way over there. He's like, let me just try to fix it, from this type of standpoint. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll go outside, not a problem. So I take my phone on FaceTime or whatever. I take one of the other girls' phones like to use as a flashlight, and I'm standing there, and the Airbnb dude was like, "Dang, somebody literally purposely cut that cord because like that's literally the power line." He's like, "Okay, let me like try to get something together. Like I really do apologize. Nothing like this has ever happened before." And I told him like, "You know what? It's all good. The girls in there, they don't seem to mind. Right now the sun probably be up in a few hours." He's like, "I'm just gonna try to have it fixed within the next like 2 to 3 hours. I know a homeboy, blah blah blah." Okay, kill. I'm walking back in the Airbnb and I hear something like crunch under my foot. So, by natural instinct, I kind of look down and I realize it's somebody's Pandora bracelet. And how I know it's one of my friends, because they all had the same charm, like best friend BFF charm. And I'm just like, wait, whose bracelet is this? And I took it in the house. I'm like, yo, who bracelet is this? Like I found it outside. Maybe it fell off one of their arms or whatever. That was like my friend that was missing. That was her bracelet. And I'm just like, wait. For real. So that's not a game no more, y'all. She would never take her bracelet off. She would never leave it outside. I feel like she was the one that was on them, like, y'all better not lose it. Y'all better not take it off. Da da da. And for me to just find it outside, like in the grass, was weird to me. So they all kind of get to ganging up on me, like, Starion, all right, it's not funny no more, for real. Where she at? She been missing for like 2 hours. Like, the joke is over. Okay, you win, whatever. And I'm like, y'all, I came to y'all asking y'all where she was at. The low key, I feel like I noticed very quickly once she, went missing. So I'm like, bro, where is she? So they thinking it's me. I'm thinking it's them. Nobody's making sense. My ex got in the middle of it because, like, at this point we arguing. I'm like, bro, nobody got time. They like, oh, you play so much. I'm like, no, y'all doing the plan, because when I was letting y'all know, y'all saw me looking upstairs while looking at that, and y'all laughing at me, talk about, oh, you look so serious. I'm like, so where's she at? My ex like, look, everybody just need to calm down. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna find her, this, and that. And I'm just like, bro, it literally blew me. So now everybody is frantic. Like, half of us upstairs, we looking for her. We tearing that house up. Like, we pulling the covers back. Like, we just hope to find the girl. I'm upstairs, they downstairs. Everybody just looking for her, calling her name out, all this other stuff. And I'm just like, bro, like, for some reason, I just really wanted them to be playing with me. But like I said, that gut feeling I had kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I'm like, yeah, something not right. Something that happened. So my ex came up to me and she was like, "Can I talk to you?" And I'm like, now, like, what? So, like, what? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? She's like, "I'm not gonna lie. So she did tell me that she was gonna go outside and smoke because, one of the rules in the Airbnb was no smoking in the Airbnb." She was like, "So when she told me that, I was like, oh, okay, but honestly, I still thought that maybe you and her like had some type of prank or whatever going on. But now I see how serious you are. Now I see how upset you are, and I know you had nothing to do with it. But that's the last time I saw her or even heard from her. She told me she was gonna go outside and smoke right quick and come right back." I'm like, why haven't you been said that? She was like, "I don't know. I just don't want to tell her business. Like, maybe she don't want y'all to know that, like, she's smoking. Like, she smokes cigarettes, the friend." I'm like, bro, nobody cares if she smoke. Nobody cares what she's smoking. Like, but just let somebody know you going somewhere. So now that I know that she was outside smoking a cigarette, I went back outside, was walking like right up to the spot where I felt like I found the Pandora bracelet when I stepped on it. And sure enough, it was a cigarette butt. And it was low-key still kind of lit a little bit. So much that I had to step on it to put it out. And I'm just like, where's she at? So boom, my friend is missing, and they think I have something to do with it. They think that I'm the reason that she is missing. And here I am being so puzzled and confused because I keep repeating myself when I say I would never in my life play like that. Now it's on and popping. We all standing in the Airbnb just arguing. I mean, literally going back and forth. My ex is in the middle trying to like keep everything at bay. But honestly, I feel like it's all of them versus just me. They keep telling me like, okay, it's going too far. Like, let us know where she's at. You always playing pranks. You always playing jokes. Like, what is this? I'm letting them know like I would never even. Why would I do that? That's just going too far. Why would I put my friend's life in danger? Like, y'all see, like, I'm scared. I'm worried. Like, I don't know what to think. Do y'all know what to think? Probably not. I'm letting them know that nothing that they're saying is adding up. How do y'all be sitting there with her? Y'all watch her get up, leave her phone. Who leaves their phone? She goes outside to smoke all of a sudden. I didn't even know that she was a smoker. Like, and then cigarettes, I've never seen this girl smoking cigarettes. Like, maybe she was trying to, like, keep it on the down low. But I'm just like, and so after maybe 5-10 minutes, y'all didn't go check. Why did it take me to notice that she was going after all of that time? That's not adding up. Mind y'all, these are the same girls. They go to the bathroom together. They do everything together. Once one goes, they're like, hold on, here I come. I'm about to come with you. Or they even ask like, hey, come with me while I go here. Come with me while I go there. They're never just one. You never catch one without at least the other one. So we arguing, going back and forth a little more. I'm trying to calm down. My ex like, look, go outside. Just like calm down for real. This is beginning to be too much. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, let's all pull together or whatever. I'm like, bro. I keep trying to defend myself. I'm like, so not only am I going to make her disappear, I'm gonna cut the lights off at the Airbnb too. Like how would I do that? Like, come on, bro. So I go outside, I grab my phone, whatever. I'm about to just call one of my friends, like, back home. You know how, like, you get so upset, but you call somebody, they can kind of, like, calm you down and let you know you're not tripping. I check my phone, and Ted texted me and was like, what's up? I'm like, that's weird. Mind you, I had been blowing his phone up, when the lights went off, because I'm thinking, like, dang, was his lights off too? And, just to check on him, because they was, hitting him when we was out, at the bar. So I was like, forget texting him back. Let me call him. So I called him. He answered. Surprisingly, I'm like, bro, nah, they tripping. Like, one of the girls, she's missing. I don't know where she at. They don't know where she at. Like, I'm kind of scared. Like, the lights is off and stuff. Like, it's a lot of weird stuff happening. Like, can you come over here? He basically told me that he'll feel more comfortable if I came over to where he was staying at, because due to what happened inside the club or whatever, he didn't trust being around the girls. He didn't want to be looked at as weird and all this other stuff. He like, you just pull up on me. So I go back in, grab the keys. They all asking me, like, where you going? Where you going? I'm like, I'm telling them I'm about to go and see Ted. Like, this is just too much. I'm about to just kind of try to clear my head. They're like, no, don't go over there and see him. He's weird. We don't trust him, all of that. So I told them, like, I'm still going. They're like, okay, we going with you. I'm like, okay, first, I'm the reason why our friend missing, and now y'all want to, like, come with me all of a sudden. But, okay, yeah, whatever. The whole ride over there, they just kept talking about Ted and how they didn't like him and how they thought that it was, like, so weird that he was on his trip and that he was, like, down the street from us and all this and all that. And one girl was like, well, we have been posting about it, so maybe, because they was excited about the trip. They even had the countdown. They had pictures of the Airbnb. Back then, you could post all different type of stuff. People really weren't that creepy back then. So, boom, now everybody on our way over to Ted's room or whatever. I should have gave him a heads up, but at that moment, it was just so much stuff going on. Cool. We pull up, I knock on his door, he opened the door, and immediately once he saw the girls, he was like, man, like, you brought them here? What they doing here, y'all? The girls literally pushing themselves into a room, and they get to arguing. They like, you weird? Like, why are you even here? Mind y'all, these girls are in this man's space now, which I felt like was completely, disrespectful. But anyway, all of us is in a room, and they going back and forth, like, arguing with Ted, like, why would you follow her here? Like, I said, he's obsessed with my friend. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm just chilling, this, that, and the third. So Ted, like, anyway, whatever, like, where y'all friend at? What can I do to help you find y'all friend or whatever? I'm not about to be arguing with these girls. So Jane was like, hold on, let me use the bathroom right quick and we can come up with a plan. So Jane go in the bathroom. Cute. So we wait on Jane to come out the bathroom and everybody kind of talking, like, amongst themselves, whatever, like that. And then so Ted's like, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm thinking he finna walk outside, y'all. Why he walk in the bathroom with Jane and you can hear the door lock? Hold on. Immediately, we could hear Jane like, hold on, what you doing? Like, I'm in the bathroom. I'm using the bathroom right now. Y'all, Ted said, I don't give a... This my room. You came into my room. I'm like, hold on. So all of us getting up and we beating the door down. Y'all know them hotel doors, like, bro, they strong. It ain't nothing we could do for real. I just feel like he put the little deadbolt thing on it. I don't know what was going on, but it was no way 5 of us, 6 of us, 10 of us, we was not getting through that door. So one of my friends was like, hold on, Jane. Like, I'm about to go, like, downstairs and, like, get somebody. She was like, nah, y'all do not leave me in the bathroom with this man for real. Now she started screaming. I'm like, bro, this cannot be happening. Like, first one of my friends go missing. Now Jane is in the bathroom with Ted, and y'all know he is overly obsessed with this woman. So it's like, am I dreaming? I'm trying to reason with Ted because, sometimes in the movies when they try to, talk the person down, the person just like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, Ted, bro, come on. This not even you. Unlock the door. Don't do this. You're going to go to jail forever. You're going to ruin your reputation. This, and that. Ain't nobody going to want to book with you. It's about your business. Y'all, he literally was like, sorry, and shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh. I'm like, bro, this is a whole different side of this man. I never even seen this man Alex. They like, oh, but that's your friend, though. We told you that he was weird. We told you not to be hanging out with him, this, and that. And now, look, Jane is in the bathroom screaming and yelling nonstop. And I'm just like, bro, okay, we finna call the police. We finna call the police. Like, we have no other choice. She literally saying stuff like, no, stop, get off of me, stop touching me, what's going on? And Ted just keeps saying over and over, like, shut up, stop screaming, shut up, shut up. At that moment, I'm still at the door trying to get through to Ted. I'm telling them, like, yo, call 911, call 911. They all looking at me. I'm like, bro, call 911. I just knew, like, bro, that's when I had a flashback. Like, I should never did this. Like, look, I'm trying to prank, and the prank is just going too far. Like, something happened to that girl. I would never get over it. I would blame myself for it because here I am trying to get my leg back. Whole time, this would have never, ever happened. And on top of that, I still got a friend that's missing. So my friend handed me her phone. I was like, Ted, I'm about to call the police, bro. Like, I really didn't want it to go down like this. But honestly, at this point, you just gone too far. And he was like, hold on. And then the door, you could hear him, like, unlock the door. So I grabbed the handle, and I'm pushing in the door. As soon as I push in the door, there's Ted, there's Jane, and then there's my missing friend. Everybody started laughing. Everybody started pointing, ha, jokes on you, we got you. And I'm just like, wait, what? Even Ted's like, I ain't gonna lie. When you had invited me on a trip and you said that they didn't really know anything about it, I had went on and hit Jane up and let her know. And then we came together and we devised a plan. Like, oh, so you crossed me out. So you backdoored before. Here I am thinking Ted is on my side. Here I am thinking I'm about to pull off one of the best pranks thus far with this friend group. And whole time, they played me. They played me so good. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good one. They was even telling me what happened in the club was fake. Like, they wasn't even hitting him hard, whatever. They just wanted to cause a commotion. They just wanted me to think this and that. But Ted did say, like, yeah, I did go too far. I wasn't trying to cut the power line, so that was my mistake. But when he cut the power lines, the cameras went off. And I was like, yeah, we talked to the dude with the Airbnb, and he said he didn't know what was going on, whatever. Ted, like, yeah, my bad. I just want, like, I took the prank too far with that. But apparently Ted pulled up. My friend walked outside. She got in the car with Ted, went back to their room, caused a whole commotion back at the B&B with us. And then when we pulled up, Jane walked in the bathroom because she had to use the bathroom all of a sudden. They in there laughing, really trying to keep, like, from keeping me from hearing them laugh and stuff. And it just went down. My ex talking about I was trying to tell you, but you was trying to act like you was mad that I was hearing stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in on it now. And I was like, oh, girl, please. Moral of the story, man, these dudes will never be worth nothing. Just worth nothing. Just worthless for real. But that's not the crazy part to me about the story. The crazy part to me is after that, Jane and Ted actually started talking. They was actually in a pretty long relationship until, they just, life happens, whatever. They just went their separate ways. But how she go from saying, like, oh, he's weird, this, and that, to, like, them just kicking it so hard after that and then actually being in a relationship. So, honestly, I feel like I did Ted a favor. Like, boy, I made your dreams come true. Even though you backdoored me, even though you was supposed to be on my side, wasn't supposed to go like that, I still did you a favor. But, yeah. That's all I got for y'all on that story time. By the time y'all see this video, it should be either the day of Thanksgiving or maybe the day after, depending on whenever I post it. So I hope you guys had a great time with your families. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that's always showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram, all that other stuff. Like, it's literally some of y'all I see on every single platform that I'm on. And I see and I peep that. And I really do appreciate that. And as always, as long as y'all show the love, I'm going to keep the story times and stuff coming. So until then, we'll meet again for the next story time. Oh, and one more thing before I leave. Y'all, this is my one and only TikTok. Don't be fooled by those obvious fake pages. Come on now. I'm never on that type of time, bro. Don't let them get you. Last but not least, I just want y'all to get into the habit of being more kind to yourself, to others, to anybody that you can, y'all. We really need this in these days and times. I feel like I don't ask y'all for much at all, for real. So come on. That's the least you can do, y'all. Start being kind to each other. All right, meet me in the comments so we can chat about this. Bye!